I'm standing on top of the largest Gothic cathedral in the whole of Northern Europe, which took 250 years to build. But which county is home to this magnificent structure? Find out in just a moment. On today's show, I'm seeking a family home in the country for a self-confessed picky and particular young couple. Along our house-hunting journey, we have silent reactions which have totally different meanings. Tina, you're worryingly quiet. It's a bad sign I've come to appreciate.
You learn quick.
Yeah.
But it's wowie, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I am actually speechless.
Wow. That's wowie. But later, it's time for some straight talking.
So I'm imagining, but I'm not excited.
I can see that. Today we're in Yorkshire, and this is, of course, York Minster, 158 metres long, and the central tower 60 metres high. But underneath all this scaffolding is the Great East Window, a masterpiece of medieval stained glass and masonry, which is under repair and will be revealed to the world in 2016, so another 4 years to go. Later in the show, I'll be looking at the painstaking work of its conservation. But first, let's look at some of the other things that make Yorkshire God's own county. The largest of England's counties, it was once divided into 3 regions called ridings, which correspond roughly to the modern divisions of North, East and West Yorkshire. North Yorkshire, with the city of York at its centre, has more than its fair share of spectacular landscape, as it's home to 2 of the country's most famous national parks, the Yorkshire Dales and the North York Moors. The Dales is an expansive area of hill country, which reaches heights of around 2,300 feet in the famed 3 peaks of Whernside, Ingleborough and Pen-y-Ghent. Heading eastwards, the North York Moors has held onto its active farming heritage for over 1,000 years. Moving south to the Howardian Hills, you find Castle Howard, a 17th century architectural masterpiece, sitting resplendently in this area of outstanding natural beauty. And nowadays, this rural landscape continues to draw in aspiring escapees in search of their own country retreat. Considering it's England's largest county, you won't be at all surprised to know there's a big spread of prices here in North Yorkshire. The average detached house here costs £265,000, which is £8,000 more than the national figure. However, if you go to one of the desirable areas like the national parks, the moors or the dales, then you're going to add another 5% if you choose to live in a village like, for example, Ampleforth. Generally speaking, and you can only speak generally, if you head south around towns like Selby, then you get more for your money. However, wherever you go, there's beautiful architecture. York stone, the sandstone quarried in Yorkshire since medieval times, underpins the county's building heritage, as well as being the traditional stone of choice for London's pavements. As farming has been a mainstay of the county's economy, you'll see a great range of farm workers' cottages here, not least in the Howardian Hills village of Welburn, where this restored and extended 3-bedroom sandstone cottage is on the market for just under £400,000. At the end of the 18th century, the small West Yorkshire town of Holmfirth flourished thanks to the wool trade. Mill workers lived in cottages in the surrounding areas. This newly renovated 2-bedroom property in Honley is priced at £169,000. Local materials, local styles, but is it enough to tempt our buyers today to become locals here in Yorkshire? Let's find out. Andy and Tina met 10 years ago and have been married for 2 years. They live in a 3-bedroom terraced home in the city of Middlesbrough and have been considering a move to the country since 2008. A decision that has become top priority since the arrival of their son, Jacob.
I'm really looking forward to having some garden for Jacob. So at the moment where we have, it's all concrete patio area. So just to be able to have somewhere where we've got some land where he can kind of roam around. After an absolutely manic week at work, we can just sit and go.
For Human Resources Manager Tina, a good work-life balance is an important issue, and so her commute will be a driving factor in where they decide to move to.
I've changed jobs and I spend a lot of time on the train, on the East Coast Main Line, travelling up and down between London and Newcastle, so I'd like somewhere that is better from a train perspective.
While Andy, who works as a supermarket bakery manager, is looking for a new challenge when they make their escape.
Big plus for me for this move would be the opportunity to change my current sort of work life. Sort of a big dream of mine, if you like, would be to have my own business and work for myself. Anywhere that would find a little bakery for me to work in would be fine by me.
As they've already put down roots in the northeast, they've decided they don't want to stray too far, and that North Yorkshire would be the county that suits them best. Once there, exploring the countryside as a family is high on the agenda.
So currently when we go out for a walk, we have a nice wooded cemetery that's just over the road, and we walk through there on the way to Albert Park, which is great for what it is, but I think we're just after something more.
And that elusive something more is what's been missing in their house search so far.
I think the reason why we haven't found our ideal home already is we're quite particular. We want the kitchen to be right. We want the right amount of rooms, the right size rooms.
I guess the other thing that I would really like, and I'm quite picky about, is schools. So Jacob's at an outstanding nursery at the moment, and as he continues to grow up, I want that to obviously continue. So really good schools is really important.
Picky and particular they may be, but it seems when it comes to personality, they balance each other out.
Tina's very driven, and I'm very relaxed to the point of horizontal, yeah.
We are complete polar opposites when it comes to life in general, actually. We're very different.
It seems to work okay.
Yeah.
And they have a very workable amount of money to spend.
The maximum budget for our property is £350,000.
We're going to try to confine our search to within a 40-minute drive from York because of its good rail links for Tina's job, which involves travel to Newcastle and London. But I need to learn a bit more about what they'd like from their new rural home.
Morning, welcome to Yorkshire.
Morning.
Now, Middlesbrough is just over the border, is that right?
It is, yeah.
So you've come into the heart of the county.
Yep, excited.
Now, we know a little bit about your situation with little Jacob, but I'm keen to know about the house that you want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So run me through some of the features you'd like to see in the house.
Okay, ideally a 4-bedroom house, ideally detached, but happy to compromise and have semi-detached.
A nervous smile there, because you know it's quite expensive around here.
Nice garden is essential, and a really beautiful country kitchen would be fabulous, if at all possible.
A kitchen with a lot of space to work would be ideal, because the kitchen we have at the moment is quite small.
What about the style of the house? Is the period important?
Absolutely, yes.
Very definite,
Yes.
Come on then, tell me what it is.
We're not too keen on new builds. They're all kind of the same with no character. So ideally an older house with a bit more of that character feel about it. Like open fire would be lush. But you know, not essential. But yeah, something with a bit more feel.
Well, we've found 3 lovely properties, I think, for your budget, around your budget. And we hope that you like them too. So let's go and see some.
them, yeah.
Okay.
Come with me.
For their budget of £350,000, Andy and Tina would like a detached period house with plenty of character that gives them a kitchen which has lots of workspace for Andy, 4 bedrooms, and a generous garden for their son to play in. We found 3 beautiful properties which we hope will impress them, and at each one I'll be asking them to guess the price before I reveal it. The last of these is, of course, the mystery house, which challenges them to rethink their criteria on character. Our property shopping starts 13 miles north of York in the village of Sheriff Hutton. Its amenities include a post office and a florist's, but luckily for Andy, no bakery. What's more, there's also a local primary school. A striking feature here are the ruins of a 14th century castle that was once home to Richard III. Since 1940, it's been owned by the family of Dr. Richard Howarth, and we met up with him and his wife Jenny on the way to our first house.
First, I want to ask about the castle, because who has a castle in their back garden? And how much upkeep do you have to do to keep it standing?
It varies.
We're not responsible for repairing it, but we're responsible for ensuring that nobody damages it.
So do you have visitors, or are you...
Tremendous number.
A lot of visitors, yes, but only by invitation.
So what's the best part about living in the village?
It has a fantastic community spirit. Really marvellous.
I'm quite interested in starting a bakery in the community I come to.
Wow.
Do you think that would be something that would go down well in a village like this, in the surrounding areas?
I do. Yes, I think that's something for the future. Everywhere, actually, proper skills like that being used again, and I think it would be used.
An artisan bakery.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. I know that you're busy in the community. Thank you very much.
All good
Okay.
luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Thanks so
you.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And now they've seen what a lovely village they'd be buying into, it's time to view our first property.
Here we have it. House number 1.
Okay,
Okay.
First impressions.
it's a bungalow.
It was a
Oh.
bungalow.
Was. Okay.
It looks small.
Yeah, well, it's a 4-bedroom house.
Okay.
So it's what you asked for.
Yeah.
It's detached.
It's not wowing me. It's okay. I'm reserving judgment.
Andy.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have a wow factor for me either.
Let's have a look inside.
Okay, let's go.
So it's a big tick for the location, but a muted first response to our house. Let's see if inside will measure up.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Into the front room.
Okay.
It's a nice room. It's quite tight, isn't it?
It's small.
Small.
It's smaller than what we have.
Okay. Because this is actually a fair-sized room. It's not palatial, but
It's too small.
too small for you. Yeah, so this is one of 2 reception rooms. So there are
Okay.
2 in the house.
Okay.
And I think, I mean, you're asking for quite a
I'm
lot in
being
your
tasty.
budget.
Okay.
No, it's absolutely fine, because it's your dream home and you want it to be exactly as it is. But just bear in mind that you wanted a big kitchen diner. That was your big thing. So to
Okay.
have a big reception room wasn't on your list.
Big everything's not happening, no.
Plus all the other things. But you know, it's very good to dream.
Yeah.
I like a dreamer. Well, let me show you the kitchen and see if that lives up to your dreams.
Okay.
Although this property hasn't yet hit the mark, I think the next room should make the grade for Andy.
Here we go.
Oh, I do quite like this, however.
Yes. This is definitely more on
Yeah.
the sort of thing we're looking for in a kitchen.
So you can see why we brought you here.
Yeah, no, I do like the
I
kitchen
love the
area.
floor. We've got more workspace here. Yeah, really like this, and I'm now getting a feel of the beams as well. I'm now getting a feel for this house.
And through here you've got a bathroom and shower, bathtub and toilet. And also a utility room through there.
Okay.
So you can explore there a bit later on, but let's go upstairs.
We turned up the heat in the kitchen, and then this leads into a second reception area currently used as a study. One of the 4 bedrooms on offer is also on the ground floor, off the utility room. But we'll head upstairs to check out the other 3 on the converted first floor. One has a skylight and space for a sofa, while the other might work as a playroom for their son. But let's see if Andy and Tina can envisage the largest one as theirs.
This is actually the last part that the owner developed up into the eaves. So they
Okay.
left the master bedroom till last. What do you think?
I feel enclosed, and I sort of think I knew I was going to, because obviously we're in the roof now, and the roof sort of starts to enclose in on you. Now, the floor space is quite good, but it does feel quite enclosed.
You've got an ensuite. So a good size.
Oh, yeah, it's nice size, isn't it?
No?
Yeah, that's very nice.
Tina, you're worryingly quiet. It's a bad sign I've come to appreciate.
You learn quick.
Yeah. It's a really pleasant home. I'm not sure it's my home.
Right. Well, let's have a look in the garden, see if that swings it for you.
It's a shame that Tina and Andy don't seem to see this as a family home, as outside the garden is enclosed and child-friendly with well-established fruit trees.
So So the garden's a sort of wraparound. How much do you think this little slice of North Yorkshire costs?
330,000.
Do you think? I was going to say 325, but I'll go with 330 as well.
It's actually on the market for 350.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought you might say that.
So at the top of your budget. It's only been on about 8 weeks.
It's the area that's going to push it
Yeah.
up. I appreciate that.
I would like you to have a quick peek round, and I'll see you around the front.
Okay, we'll do.
Head off
All
that
right,
way.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh, it's hard, isn't it? Because you have an image in your head of a dream house, and it's very difficult when you see something and you do have to make compromises. But it's only house number 1, so hopefully things will shape up this afternoon.
Bang on budget at £350,000, our first property might help our couple rethink their expectations. It delivers in many respects, giving them a large family kitchen diner with a spacious utility area, which Andy could expand for his baking. Along with 2 reception rooms, there are the 4 bedrooms they wanted and outside a child-friendly garden.
When I first saw the property, I wasn't wowed. It looked quite ordinary. It's sort of become a bit of a realisation that if we want the house in a specific location, then certain sacrifices to what we want might have to be made.
With regards to the area, I love the little village feel. It's really sweet. It doesn't have a bakery, which is fantastic for Andy. There's huge potential. So yeah, location-wise, it's fantastic. And maybe this house will grow on me, who knows?
It's a good family home. I'm not sure it will have won them over. Any miracles happening in there?
No, I don't think so.
Well, we'll say farewell to this property because we've got another one to see.
Okay.
Follow me.
Yorkshire's expansive moorlands and valleys are home to a rich agricultural and industrial heritage that for centuries has underpinned its closely knit communities. In West Yorkshire's Colne Valley, in towns such as Slathwaite, wool manufacturing and a thriving textile industry prevailed during the 1800s. These industries may now have dwindled, but a sense of rural enterprise is still strong. Mindful of Andy's desire to open his own bakery in the future, we sent him and Tina to meet Matt Betts of one of Britain's most unusual bakeries. Since 2009, the Handmade Bakery has been a not-for-profit workers' cooperative with around 8 co-op members and 15 employees. And it was the originator of the first subscription bread service in Britain.
How many loaves of bread do you make on average a day?
A day, it tends to fluctuate, but our busiest day, probably on a Friday or Saturday, it's upwards of nearly 500 loaves a day. The business is not for profit, so whilst obviously we're wanting to actually sort of be a successful business, we're trying to develop it in an ethical way. Our whole sort of ethics really is to try and keep the whole operation as local as possible. So when we started out, we had a subscriber service, which we still have now. And so we were supported by local people who pledged to actually sort of buy a loaf up front, gave us money each month, which meant that we knew kind of what orders were going to come in. And we supply them with a loaf of bread each week, and they kind of say what they want. We've got about 40 of those subscriber members.
As artisan bakers, all the loaves produced here are folded, shaped, scored and loaded into the ovens by hand. Once Tina and Andy have donned their aprons, Matt shows them one of the organic specials known as the Wild White.
This particular dough here has no baker's yeast in it, so it's made with a leaven, a wild leaven, and that's mixed with initially at 5 o'clock when we first come in, and that's allowed to kind of froth up and bubble up and kind of get some energy to it. It's added to the wild white dry mix, which is just wheat flour and salt and water, mixed and then continuously folded for half an hour over a period of 3 hours, and that really kind of gets a great open crumb to it.
While bread made by more industrial methods typically takes 90 minutes from first mix to baking, these loaves are produced over a 16 to 24-hour period, which deepens the flavour. Overnight fermentation, known as the sponge method, makes the yeast work extra hard, so only a small amount is needed.
And you can see how stretchy that is, so we need to shape and cut this, and you can do that. Andy, if you'd like to have a go with these drop scales over here, yeah. See how you get on with these. Okay, so what we do at this stage is give them what we call a pre-shape. So it's just a case of, with your hands, giving it a nice kind of bringing it together.
Work and I'll be watching to make sure I do this properly.
Okay, marks out of 10, everybody, then. Okay, there you go, Andy. Have a go.
So that's how the professionals do it.
Okay, Tina, would you like to have a go?
It's going to be awful. Oh, you made it look
That's
really
great. Yeah,
easy.
just use the table. It gives it a bit of friction and kind of. That's good.
Slathwaite's Bakery has been such a model of cooperative success that similar community-supported bakeries have since opened in Birmingham and Suffolk. Now that Andy and Tina have had first-hand experience of what one enterprising village community has achieved, let's see if we can rise to the occasion and find them their dream home as our property search continues. We've made the journey to the village of Wistow, giving Tina a half-hour drive to York. Amenities include a village hall, a fish and chip shop, a traditional pub, and a well-regarded primary school for their son. Our second property, while it may have a modern aspect, is actually a period farmhouse dating back to the 1750s, which has been extended.
Here it is, house number 2.
Well, yeah, I'm getting a really nice feel about this one.
Yeah, I feel better already.
It's nice, characterful property, and we've got the apple tree in the front there, which wasn't on the wish list, but it's become a sort of nice to have now, I think, after the first one.
Yep.
So,
I guess one reservation, as we walked up, I noticed the back garden might be quite overlooked. I don't know what size it's
You are eagle-eyed.
yeah, she doesn't miss a trick.
Goodness.
but, you know, we'll see. I'm optimistic.
Good. Let's have a look inside.
I think Tina will have every reason to be pleased with this property, as the inside has been renovated to a very high standard, as she and Andy will see from the outset.
Come on in.
Oh, wow. What a lovely room.
I like the fireplace.
Love it. Love the fireplace.
Is this the main sitting room area?
No, there's a bit more around the corner.
Okay.
Very nice. Very comfortable room. I could see myself relaxing in here.
Mm-hmm. I like it. It's got a nice warm feel to it and a lot of character.
But they've kept a lot of the features, but they've really kind of gone right back to the bones and sort of really made it very modern. In fact, inside it feels like a modern house.
Perfect.
Like that.
Yeah, very nice.
And then from there you go around into this.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Very cosy.
Yeah, I can fit the furniture in.
Ah.
Which is great, and I love the fact that it goes out into the garden.
Space that we could quite happily utilise, don't you think?
Yeah.
So living space, tick.
Definitely.
Tick.
Kitchen.
I think the modern yet homely feel of this one will win their approval.
Come on then. Give me your thoughts on the kitchen.
Oh, okay. This is nice. This is
Big smiles and nice.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah, I think I actually
Yeah.
like this kitchen better than the last property. It's smaller.
It is smaller.
Yeah.
Really nicely finished, and it's got a lot of character. The beams across the ceiling and the beams across the cooker.
You've got the utility through there and then a door out into the back garden that side as well.
The good feeling is continuing.
I'm feeling a warm feeling inside as I'm showing you around. Let's hope it continues upstairs.
This property also has a downstairs cloakroom off the entrance hall. But we're heading upstairs to where there are 4 bedrooms in total. There are 2 good-sized rooms, either of which could be suitable for their son. And there's a spacious master suite, which comes with its own bathroom, as well as a walk-in wardrobe with plenty of shoe space. But I want to show them the guest bedroom, which is something of a modern masterpiece.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, yes. It's an ooh room, isn't it?
Yeah, this is really different. This is amazing.
It's not wasted on the guests slightly, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
But this is the last thing they've done, and they've gone right up to the top of the barn, skimmed the roof and put in these 2 daylight windows. And then if you peek around, there's a really nice shower room.
That is a
Oh,
very,
wow.
very nice shower room.
5-star accommodation at the Reed household, huh?
Indeed.
But it's wowie, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I am actually speechless.
Wow.
Which,
That's
which,
wowie. I wanted to just show you. See this? Press that. You see this? Watch. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
How could you resist? I'd be up all night. Enough about that. Excuse me, follow me.
There's no doubt that they've warmed up to our high-spec farmhouse, but let's see if Tina's view on the garden has changed.
Here we are.
Well, this is
Final
nice.
piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
This is really nice. I think the one minus point, if I dare say one about this house, is
Dare you?
something we've always said we don't particularly like about a garden is if it's quite overlooked, which this is, but I don't necessarily feel that it's that much of a negative, having
It's a
seen the
word
rest of
called
the house.
compromise, darling.
Yes.
You may have to do it.
You mean,
Well, you spotted it before we'd even entered the house, like eagle eyes.
I think in some respects I might actually just put up with the fact that it's overlooked. But
Yeah.
Just have to make friends with the neighbours.
yeah.
It's a nice patio area. Is there a bakery in the village?
There isn't. Fish and chip shop,
Right, but no bakery.
no bakery.
Brilliant.
Okay, we're still smiling.
You are smiling? Well, we still don't know the price. What are your thoughts about that?
I think we both think it's going to be over our budget.
Yeah, 375.
I'm going to go with an optimistic 370.
370. Well, not optimistic enough. It's actually on at 365.
Wow.
Okay,
So it's not beyond the realms of the possible financially.
yeah.
Have another look around and I'll see you out the front.
Okay, sounds
you.
good.
In you go.
On the market at £365,000, this renovated farmhouse nudges them over their budget, but they could see where a sensible offer might lead them. It provides them with an ample kitchen diner, a large family living area, 4 bedrooms, an enclosed garden, and there's a good primary school on their doorstep.
When we were walking through the house, I think Tina and I got the impression that it was going to be above our budget. When we found out that it was 365, which wasn't quite as much as we expected, I think that's quite encouraging and maybe gives us a bit of room for manoeuvre. Perhaps the vendors will accept an offer.
It's got that older, more solid feel, but it's still done really well to a really high spec inside. It feels quite modern, so style-wise, yeah, no complaints from me.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
This is a rather nice seat. Someone finally provided me a seat to wait for you. Are you happy?
Yes,
Things to think about?
definitely.
Certainly.
Then let's have a rest and we'll reconvene tomorrow.
Okay.
As the sun sets over the spectacular Yorkshire landscape, it marks the end of the first day of our property search. Bakery manager Andy and his wife Tina, who works in HR, are looking to escape from the city of Middlesbrough to the North Yorkshire countryside with their son. Andy hopes to start his own bakery business once they get there. The 2 properties they've seen so far have tried to balance the equation of giving them a character home in the right location. So does the mystery house have the solution?
It's a nice kitchen. It's not a great kitchen.
Yeah.
And I get a behind-the-scenes look at a huge restoration project at York Minster. It's day 2 of our property search here in North Yorkshire, slightly damper. And I have to say it's going to be quite tough to follow on property 2 because Andy and Tina love just about everything about it. And as you've probably guessed by now, Tina is not an easy woman to please when it comes to property. But the mystery house, it's a bit of a gamble, to be honest, because it's way out in the countryside and it's modern. But it's not modern as we usually imagine it.
And the mystery house, what do you think we're going to show you?
I think it's going to be in the middle of nowhere.
And I'm thinking it's going to be something that either has everything that we want and it will be completely over budget, or it will need a lot of work doing to it, but it will have potential.
Very good. That's a whole range of opportunities.
We covered all the bases there, I think.
For our mystery house, we're going out of range to near the market town of Kirby Moorside, from where Tina would have around a 50-minute drive to York. However, Kirby Moorside is charming and has a good primary school for their son, along with all the amenities you might expect on the high street and a selection of pubs. Our mystery house lies 4 miles out of town in the quiet village of Normanby. We've taken a bit of a risk with this property because, as well as giving Tina the longest commute of the three, we've also gone for a brand new build. But the twist is that it's been constructed in the traditional style from local sandstone.
It's new. Is it new? It looks like
It's double fronted.
new build. It's a new
That's what
build,
you've been looking for all week.
but it's double fronted. And it's
You two don't miss a trick, do you?
Yeah. Not when presented with the facts.
It is indeed a new build. It was finished a year ago. It is a bit of a punt. We were a bit worried about showing it to you because it's brand new.
Yeah.
And you did say that you didn't really like new builds.
Because
Yeah.
generally they don't have any character and they're generally thrown up, but this looks like it might be an exception. Well, no, good feeling from the outside.
So shall we have a look inside?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Let's go.
Happily, the external character of our mystery house is holding their interest. However, inside is unfurnished. So let's see how imaginative they can be.
Come on in. So as you can see, it really is a new build. It is completely bare.
Wow.
big.
No criticising the
Okay.
decor in this house, is there?
Exactly. You can't complain about the furniture.
How solid are the walls?
It's a lovely fireplace with the wood burner.
But it's got these enormous doors at the bottom.
Yeah,
looking out into
that's
the garden.
really nice.
And obviously light coming in from all three sides.
Yeah.
And not overlooked at all.
It's a nice spacious room.
It's a good room.
But with a blank canvas like this, what might you do? I mean, in your fantasy home, how would you have it?
I guess it's hard to tell without looking at the other rooms. Would it have to be living room and dining room space? Is there another area for a dining room?
It's a fairly simple layout. You can see through there's a smaller room, which might be good as a sort of sitting room or playroom. This is, I would suggest, going to be your dining and living area as one, because through here is the kitchen.
Although the kitchen doesn't have space for a table, it is bright and modern. So I'm hoping they'll give it a fair viewing.
It's not wowing me, the kitchen. And I think the reason why is it's quite narrow and we're coming from quite a narrow kitchen. I think that's one of the things we wanted to get away from. It's a nice kitchen.
It's, as Andy says, it's narrow. It's not the right style for us. Really nice, just not the country cottage type feel that I'd personally be after.
Right.
It's just a gut reaction.
Yeah.
It's a nice kitchen. It's not a great kitchen.
Yeah.
The kitchen may not have fired their enthusiasm, but the layout has the right sort of flow for a great family home. Time to make our way upstairs to the bedrooms, which sit alongside this modern family bathroom. Our mystery house has the 4 bedrooms they asked for, 2 of them with views to the front of the house, and the others looking out onto the rear garden and the neighbouring church. But will theirs measure up?
Here's the master. Although it could be any one of the 4 bedrooms up here if you wanted. And this one has the ensuite.
Right.
Okay. Smaller rooms than house number 2, but a decent sized room.
Oh yeah, wardrobe. I suppose stick it behind us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can configure any of these rooms, as you can see, as you like, because they're all empty.
So I'm imagining, but I'm not excited.
I can see that. I'm picking that vibe up. Yes, it's always a risk taking people to empty houses because they never feel quite as warm and enticing as the one that's been finished.
Yeah.
But it is an option.
I will try harder.
I'm pleased they're giving it serious thought, even though they're finding it a challenge to conjure up that sense of character. Outside provides a quiet, secluded place for their son to play.
Mind the step. So, as so often with these new builds, the garden is just, again, a green blank canvas this time. I mean, you can do whatever you like with it.
This is low maintenance. I like this.
It certainly is at the moment, yeah.
And it's not really overlooked by anybody who would give us any bother.
No. What do you think it costs?
Oh yeah.
Shall I go first this time?
Okay.
I think this is on the market for £340,000.
330.
Well, this time again, you were both a bit unoptimistic because it's actually on the market for 325, which would give you 25 grand to put in a new kitchen, put down wooden floors.
Okay, maybe I should go back in and try harder with the imagination.
Why don't you do exactly that?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I always knew this was going to be a tough sell. It's difficult to sell things to Tina. But it's a great mystery house because it really is everything they asked for in terms of the property. It just requires them to use their imagination and fill it up with things they like.
Well under budget at £325,000, our modern mystery property is built from traditional stone and has a great layout for family living. It includes 2 bright reception rooms, an adaptable kitchen, 4 bedrooms, 1 with an ensuite, and outside, along with a stone-built garage, there's a garden which is laid out to be child-friendly.
When we walked up and saw the front of the house, I think we got a pleasant surprise, even though it was quite obviously a newish build. They'd done it to quite a characterful style.
In terms of how I'm feeling, I am feeling a little confused at the moment, just because I felt quite strongly when I initially walked in the house, and as I continued walking through the house, that this really wasn't for us. Then when I found out the price, I started thinking, ooh, we might have some money to play with, maybe I should be a bit more positive, maybe we could do more with it. So now I'm caught between, I guess, house number 2 and trying harder with house number 3, because it really could have some potential.
Nice church. It's your namesake, the church, St Andrew.
Ah, right, patron saint of Scotland.
Indeed. How are you doing?
Good. We've been trying to imagine what we might do to it.
And I'm left very confused.
Oh, confused. Well, let's go and find somewhere warm and with some hot beverages, and then we can unconfuse you.
Okay.
North Yorkshire's prominence in history can be charted through its rich architectural legacy. Standing at the heart of England's religious life for centuries, York Minster continues to be one of the country's landmark buildings. This Gothic masterpiece contains some of the finest stained glass windows in Britain, one of them being the Great East Window, which has been under wraps for 4 years while restoration work is carried out. Known as the Sistine Chapel of the stained glass world, the window was created at the start of the 15th century by the leading stained glass designer of the times, John Thornton. I've come to meet senior conservator Nick Teed to learn more about the scale of the work the York Glaziers Trust are undertaking to return it to its former glory.
How big is it? I see you've got a picture here. That's a lot of work.
This window is certainly the largest medieval window in this country, and possibly largest medieval window anywhere.
Right.
There are 144 panels just in the main section, and there are 167 panels in the tracery. Wow. It's a gigantic window. The amazing fact is that we know that John Thornton made the window, probably with a smallish team, between 1405 and 1408. In
3 years?
In only 3 years. We now have around about 9 years to conserve the window. It's going to take that long to do it.
And that's just to conserve it?
That's to conserve it. So it's remarkable to even conceive of making it in 3. Depending on how complex the panels are, each individual panel of this size can take anything between about 500 hours through to about 700 or 800 hours of work. It's an awful lot of work.
Along with the work on the 23-metre-high window itself, which has been in progress for the last 4 years, the masons here at the Minster are restoring the tracery stonework that surrounds it. It's one of the biggest conservation projects of its kind in the UK. Head banker mason Dave Lamb is taking me up to where the window will eventually be put back in, around 60 metres off the ground.
So this is what we were seeing downstairs in situ?
Yep.
Well, different bit.
Yeah, this is a different bit, but it's the same kind of principle. We've got the new tracery stone in here. In order for them to fit that, they've had to support and prop the stones above. They've cut out the old stone. They've fitted the new one into the correct position. As you can see here, they've put the clay around it, and that's going to be lead grouted in.
So through there is inside the cathedral?
Yep.
It's kind of weird. It's quite a thin wall. Somehow you'd think it'd be more substantial.
Yeah.
So actually, how wide is the window? How much space are we talking about?
Well, I believe that the glass will cover 2 tennis courts.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, thanks very much for taking your time out, because obviously you have to be pretty patient. You're not in a rush.
No, well, we are and we aren't.
A very slow rush.
That's it.
Brilliant.
The scaffolding is due to come down at the Minster in March 2016, so we'll have to wait a bit longer to see all that medieval glass back in place, thanks to this truly staggering project.
Amazing, all that mass of painstaking detail up there, and from down here you can barely see it. OK, time now to go and see whether Tina and Andy have made any decisions. Before I ask you which of the houses you like best, maybe we could spin back and consider them one by one. The first house, if you can spin that far back. Too small, you said.
Too small, yes.
What were your thoughts about it now?
Yeah, it's not on the list. I loved the location. The people there were really warm and friendly. I think there's good potential for a bakery there. So location-wise, I think it was great, but that house, I just don't think it's for us.
The upstairs rooms and the eaves sort of closing in on you were definitely the biggest minus points for me.
It was a lovely home. I think I said that when I was there, but it's not for me.
And the second house, this seemed to get a good positive response.
Still smiling.
Yeah.
Suddenly a smile comes back on your face.
I think it gives a big warm feeling when we both stepped up to it. And inside, all the upstairs rooms were a great size. The reception rooms were also quite a good size. I think we'd have to do some sort of creative thinking on how we would use them best. The overall feel of the house was really good.
I think I'd like to do more research on the second home, just in terms of the location, but the thought of being 5 minutes away from essentially work for me, kind of fall out of bed, onto the train and straight down to London is a bit of a dream. I think it's certainly got potential.
And the mystery house?
Well, it's interesting. Before we embarked upon this search, my mother said, don't look at the decor, just see the bare bones, and you deliver us a house that was bare bones.
So your mother was right.
Yes, with a bit of extra time to think about it, I can see some potential for the house. It comes well under our budget, which means there could be some leeway to spend some more money on it. It's just sort of, do we want to spend that time?
Actually, I think the house could be a really good house, but I think for me, I gain nothing in terms of location. So I think for me, that counts that house out. As much as I'd love to say the mystery house is awesome, it's just, I think it's going to be too hard.
Seems to be there's a favourite, but would you consider moving on the second house?
I think we'd want to explore the area a bit deeper. But yes, I think we would seriously consider a move on that house.
Well, I have to say, if you, Tina, move on one of our properties, I will consider it a personal triumph. So I'm really hoping that you do, and I hope the both of you, because you're a lovely couple, and it would be great if you find somewhere here.
Thank you.
What a great couple, and I do hope they find a place to live here. Although I think Tina will have to rein in her perfectionism, because the longer they spend looking at the pros and cons of the area around Selby, the sooner they will lose that house. Still, I hope you've enjoyed our stroll through the housing market of North Yorkshire. Do join us next time for more of the same on Escape to the Country.
If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and need our help, please apply online at bbc.co.uk/be on a show.